Everyone, Nick Davies here again, sharing some life lessons, things that have popped up for me recently. Today, goal setting has been right at the top of the list, right at the top of the agenda. It seems to be coming up everywhere. And fundamentally, a lot of us do goal setting and we know what it is. Intellectually, we understand that setting goals is important. Because if we don't define where we want to go, the chances of us getting there are pretty small, because we don't know. We're not even going to know what success looks like. And oftentimes we'll do that and we'll start off from that point and figure out what the goals are, whether it's in our business or our career. We'll say, right, well, I want to get promoted to a certain level by this time, or I want to get X amount of revenue by this time. And what's specifically been jumping out for me mostly today is the continual association required for goals in order for us to get there. Because it's not good enough to set some goals and then looking at it a little bit here and there, once a week, once a month, because it will just dissipate in terms of its impact. We've got to get back to goals. You've got to get really clear on what they are, otherwise you're not going to get to them. I love that old saying, out of sight, out of mind. Certainly something that I was made familiar with when I was growing up. And if that's true, the opposite is also true, insight, in mind. And think of that in terms of your goals. Get really clear on what they are and keep them in a place where you can see them, insight, in mind. Because the more you associate yourself with the goals and the clarity of what they are, and I invite you guys to use the SMART model, and you can have fun with it, make it exciting. In fact, it's really important to have fun with it, making it exciting. And even if you've got in your mind, okay, I've set goals, when was the last time you looked at them? Right, when was the last time you reassessed to make sure that they really are what you want? Because there's the other thing, what happens in our life as we move forward, and the goals that we have previously aren't really the goals we need anymore. So they change. And even if it's just updating, it's tweaking, it's reassessing and getting there, is so important to do. Get really clear on your goals. So here's my invitation for you guys today. Top 3 goals in your career, in your business. What are they? Do you know what they are? Reassess, get clear. What are your top 3 goals for this year? And it's a great place because it's the 1st of July today, so we've got the rest of the year. Get reassociated, figure out what the second half of 2019 looks for your career. What are the top 3 things you want to get set in your career? Get really clear on what it is. Make sure you can set yourself up to win. How do you win this game in your career this year? How do you win this game in your business for this year? Because if you haven't got clear goals on what it is, you're never going to get there. So that's my invitation. Get really clear. Write down the 3 goals for your career or 3 goals for your business. Get focused. Put a big smile on your face. Get going. Take care.